day and those winds. Let's go ahead and check in with Weather Authority forecaster Courtney Aiken. And will there still be winds today, Courtney?
Yes, definitely still some wind today. We have a couple of those advisories in effect, and yes, it is still cold out there. So you were just looking down at the city of Salinas, where it is currently 37 degrees out there. That does feel a little bit chilly, and it is chillier than where we were sitting yesterday morning. Check out this really interesting gradient here. So in those areas where we do have wind advisories, we are as much as 11 degrees warmer than yesterday morning for places like Morgan Hill and Santa Cruz. So those winds have allowed that air to not quite settle. So it's really cool air that is settling in places down the Salinas Valley, where we do have some areas in the higher 20s. So you could be waking up to a little bit of frost, as you can see, really all of southern Monterey County and even parts of San Benito, Santa Clara County are cooler than yesterday morning. Back to you.
Courtney, thank you so much. And after finding a body in a Monterey hotel room, police are now calling that incident a suspicious death. Monterey police identified that woman as 37-year-old Rebecca Blankney from Amarillo, Texas. She was found dead at Monterey Pines Inn this past Sunday, and police say they are still investigating how she died.
Loved ones and community members, including here on the Central Coast, said final goodbyes to a police officer killed in the line of duty. Elk Grove police officer Ty Lanahan died after authorities say a driver going the wrong way hit his motorcycle. A memorial service was held yesterday in Roseville. That's where his co-workers and family described him as selfless with an infectious smile.
Personality and the smile that Ty had, could walk into a place, not know anybody, and come out with friends. And so that's just the person he was.
Rest easy, hero. We'll take it from here.
And is the first officer of the department to be killed in the line of duty. Watsonville police taking to Facebook, saying in part, "Our hearts go out to everyone who knew and loved Ty. May he rest in peace." Lanahan was a 6-year veteran of the force. He's survived by his wife and 2 children.
And on to our coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am this morning. This week, the professional golfers and the celebrities are not the only ones under some pressure. KION's Phil Aldridge is in Pebble Beach with what local law enforcement has planned for the big week.
Outside of the U.S. Open, this is the largest security operation in Pebble Beach, with multiple agencies from Monterey County and the CHP working together to keep everybody safe. The fun and games will get underway on Wednesday, but for law enforcement, preparations for the Pro-Am started a long time ago.
Planning really is going to begin as soon as this event is over. The sergeant and the commander in charge of our special events unit are going to do an after-action report. They're going to highlight the things that went well. They're going to put a magnifying glass on the things that could have been done a little bit better. But the real planning of this ramps up about 4 months before this event when we start coming up with where people are going to be posted, what their assignments are going to be, where the roving units are going to be assigned. And this iconic event is a unique opportunity for sheriff's deputies to interact with the pro golfers and the celebrities. We actually have been doing this for so long that there's deputies that have actually developed a relationship with some of the players. There's a hockey player deputy, and he likes to escort Wayne Gretzky, and they know each other. So there's other, Phil Mickelson has some people that really like to be with him. So there's some people that get that assignment at least one day, but pretty much you're at the will of the sheriff's department because you got to go where we need you. But everyone in the sheriff's office has been trained in security. So as far as special above and beyond, unless you're assigned to a unit that gets that type of training, it's just given to everyone. And the commander added all COVID guidelines set by the county and the state will be followed. And as you know, golf is the ultimate social distancing sport. In Pebble Beach, Phil Aldridge, KION, News Channel 546.
And pro golfer Will Zalatoris is withdrawing from the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. That's after testing positive for COVID-19. Well, he was Rookie of the Year back in 2021, and those test results do not come at a good time for the athlete, as he was close to winning the Farmers Insurance Open last weekend and hoping to build on that momentum this weekend. Replacing him at Pebble Beach is Australian golfer Greg Chalmers.
More than a dozen bomb threats target black universities and institutions. Coming up, how universities are responding as multiple federal agencies are getting involved.
Plus, Tom Brady will retire after 22 seasons with the NFL. We're serious this time. His message to his fans as we look back on some of his greatest moments.
And the Super Bowl is just 2 weeks away, and the national anthem singer is getting ready for the big night. We'll tell you who.
And here's a look at some of the coolest temperatures on the map this morning. You're looking at inland south, southern Monterey County, and a little bit further inland as well. Tonight is expected to be even chillier, so stay tuned for the full forecast. Current time is just about 5:12. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This portion of KION is brought to you by Knox Roofing.
Age before beauty? Why not both? Visibly diminish wrinkled skin in just 2 days. Crit Corrector Lotion, only from Gold Bond. Championing your skin.
Whoa. How do they get these things to smell so good? Must be magic. Hefty Ultra Strong with Fabuloso Scent.
I purchased a historic home that's over 150 years old. One of the biggest things old houses don't have is closet storage and organization. And in a modern life, you really need to store a lot of things. Working with California Closets was the only way to get exactly what I needed. It really makes my life better. I finally have my dream home, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it.
For all of your improvement projects, make sure you have a plan and trust a local licensed professional. You'll be glad you did. Sponsored by Kastner Exterminating, Pest Control Expert, Associated Services Heating, Solar and Air, and Wilson's Plumbing and Heating, Expert Plumbing Services.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If you need an answer to a question, just message Max. Max works on the local stories that matter to you. Send him a note now by scanning the code.
The average number of vet appointments increased.
Tell him about the stories you'd like him to investigate.
Why we don't have desalination to solve our water problems here on the peninsula.
Or you can ask him for an update on a story you don't want us to miss.
Be following this project from start to finish.
Message Max here when you need someone on your side. Wherever you watch, more local news than anyone else on the Central Coast.
Good morning, welcome back to Wake Up. It's 5:14 in Salinas. Everett Alvarez High School is expected to resume as normal today. It's after it temporarily locked down yesterday as Salinas police say they received reports about a gun on campus. Well, according to the Salinas Union High School District, there was no gun seen or found on campus. The school's spokesperson tells KION the precautionary lockdown was lifted around 1:30 in the afternoon. Officials at the high school say they want to remind everyone weapons on campus, even replicas, imitation, or toys that look like real guns, will not be tolerated.
And federal investigators are looking into a series of bomb threats at historically black colleges and universities. Well, this all unfolding within just 2 days at the start of Black History Month. Well, a total of 18 HBCUs saw disruptions just in the past 2 days, and that is because of bomb threats. They disrupted campus operations and launched police investigations from Louisiana to Georgia, from Maryland to Delaware. But thankfully, no explosives have been found. The White House responding to those incidents, saying that they are working with local authorities and stand with students as they face those threats. And some administrators sending a message of their own.
We're here, we've been here for over 150 years providing education, outstanding, excellent education to our students, and that's our mission. So no, we will not be deterred.
This wave of bomb threats is the latest in a string that began in early January. The FBI states investigations are ongoing. It is working with other local enforcement agencies, including the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms.
Just after 5:15, let's get a check on the weather on the 5s now. Courtney Aiken in the Weather Center with a look at what we can expect today. A little less fog out there, but still a little chilly.
Yeah, a little bit chilly out there. We actually don't have any fog, so good news for you commuters. You won't be dealing with any of those low clouds, and that is because of all that wind that we saw yesterday. It's kind of pushed those low clouds right on out, back out to the ocean. We're not seeing any fog thanks to that wind. But let's dive right in, break down some of those wind alerts that we still have in place today. They both, or I should say the Santa Cruz one at least, has been extended. So that does expire at 9 p.m. tonight, and again we will see gusts up to 45 miles per hour in Santa Cruz County. We did see more than that yesterday. The Diablo Range, the northern Diablo Range, that is, we have that one until midnight. That is also an advisory. We are seeing some higher winds up there, up to 65 miles per hour, and in general the highest winds that we're going to see are going to be above tree line in those mountains, but across the board where we do have those advisories, there is enhanced fire danger. So here is a visual of where those advisories are located. This is the one for the northern Diablos, and then the one for the Santa Cruz Mountains that has actually been extended all the way down to the immediate coastline in Santa Cruz. So very important to keep those burn bans in mind when we have those windy conditions in the mountains. Sunny and dry today. That dry pattern continues. No rain in the forecast. Apparently winter is supposed to continue for another 6 weeks, but I have us looking sunny and dry for the foreseeable future. And tonight, things get even colder. I know we're all feeling a little bit chilly this morning, but I do want to prepare you for this evening because I have dropped those temperatures a few degrees really across the board. It's going to be even chillier. So I do expect patchy frost, definitely inland, and even potential is there for frost at the coast. So we're going to be looking at 20s and 30s for interior areas, 30s for much of the coast. That is a little bit chilly for the coast. So what you'll want to do today before it gets dark is prep those sensitive plants. So either cover them up, bring them inside, and please take care of your animals as well. So let's take a look at those daytime and nighttime temperatures now. Santa Cruz Mountains, you will see a difference in those nighttime low temperatures. Here they are. So you have low 30s in Boulder Creek, Ben Lomond. So those winds are going to die down tonight. And like I mentioned earlier, when that happens, that allows that cold air to settle. And when it does, those temperatures drop even at the coast. 37 for both Capitola and Santa Cruz. Salinas area looking chilly too. Could even see some patchy patchy frost. That's the second time I've done that. Could even see some patchy frost on the fields tomorrow morning. 33 here in Salinas, 32 tonight in Morgan Hill. Lower 30s to high 20s all the way over to San Benito County. And check out the immediate coast. I have all of you in the 30s from Aptos all the way down past Moss Landing to Marina, all mid to high 30s. It's going to be cold. The peninsula, I don't have you making it quite to frost range. Monterey and Seaside both at 37. Carmel by the Sea at 39. Same with Pacific Grove and Pebble Beach, still hanging on to those low 40s. Down the Salinas Valley, that's where we will find the coolest temperatures, 24 and 23 in Bradley and Parkfield. Pinnacles and the San Antonio Valley, low 20s there. So do be prepared for a chilly night tonight.